here to how to play a simple blues. Last week, in last episode, we talked about how to make chords. So if you didn't catch that one, make sure that you go back and look at that. So, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to still talk about intervals. We're going to talk about a new formula. And then what now? So, intervals, remember, is the distance between two notes. All right. So, last week we talked about how you have a C and then scale position. This is scale position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. All right. And so that all goes back to this. Now, that would change if we went to D, but right now we're just going to deal in the key of C. So the intervals that we talked about last week was a root, a third, and a fifth. Well, we're going to need that fifth today, and we're going to need the sixth. All right. So C to G, when we play those together, that's a fifth. C to A, that is a sixth. Now we're going to need this interval because we're going to play a simple little blues today. And what this blues is called is the barrel house technique. That's what I've been told for years. And so all we do is we play our root of the chord in the fifth, and then we play the root of the chord in the sixth. But we're going to play it at the same time. Root in fifth, root in sixth, and then back. So we'll do it 2 times. Now, we need to know a couple of things. All right. So if we're in the key of C, one, while we're playing this root in fifth, we need to play it our root with our fifth finger. So that's our pinky in our left hand. And then when we play the fifth and when we play the sixth, our thumb is going to move over. So 5 and 1, 5 and 1. So our thumb is just kind of moving back and forth. Now, remember, when we talk about roots, we're not talking about Questlove and the roots. We're talking about roots that look like this, the lower note, the namesake of the chord. So in barrel house, in C chord, we need to know 3 different formations. We need to know it in C. When we play the C chord, it will be C and G, and then C and A. Now, inside this, we're going to move to the F chord. Now, same thing when we go to F. Now, F has become the root. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So we got a fifth and a sixth right there in the F chord. And then the next one we need to know, we're only going to use it one time, but we still have to know it, is for our G chord. G. So when we play our G major scale, we have a root and a fifth to a root and a sixth. So remember last week we had chords. So remember our right hand is going to play the C chord, which is C, E, and G. And we did that with our formula 4 plus 5. Like I said, watch the video before to know what I'm talking about. We had the F chord, F, A, C. And then we had the G chord, G, B, D. So if our right hand is in position, playing these chords in root position, and we've got a firm grasp of that, we can now add the barrel house. Now, a 12-bar barrel house is in 4/4, and it has this. Every time that you see a letter there, that is going to represent 4 beats or one full progression of the barrel house, which is actually the barrel house done twice. So if I was to play this first line, my right hand is going to play the C chord. My left hand is going to play the barrel house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. And then if you look in the second line, everything's going to go up. My left hand is now going to be on the F, and my right hand is going to be on the F chord. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the last line is the G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the simple barrel house blues. It's fun when you first started playing and you've got a chord now. We had to do something with the left hand, so we could bring it down here. We could play it a little faster. But this left hand is just constantly going with the barrel house. Doesn't matter if I do it a little fast, more like a rock and roll, or if we do a slow blues. Now, this week I'm going to drop a video in the woodshed section on how we practice this, but for now, what we've learned is that we put our 12 bar blues progression, 4 C's, 2 F's, 2 C's, 1 G, 1 F, and 2 C's, and pair it with the barrel house technique that is a root and a 5 and a root and a 6. Now, so be playing around with that, be watching for the woodshed video where I drop how to practice it, and always remember that these lessons are brought to you by the Madison Music Academy, 256 756 7408. We are music with a mission. Check out our website where we give quality lessons at a price that you can afford, or check out our how to become a member, or if you want to donate for our scholarship fund. We are a nonprofit here in the Madison area, and this is what we do. We give children lessons, whether they can afford it or not, and it's all done by the support of our community. So thank you so much when you donate to the scholarship fund. Hope you have a great time with this lesson, and I'll see you back soon. This was brought to you by the Madison Music Academy.